As soon as the mysterious stranger spoke, the lively atmosphere in the laboratory's conference room suddenly turned to an eerie silence. The room, which moments ago was filled with the excitement of pizza and a soccer match, was now enveloped in a strange and inexplicable aura. The lab members exchanged glances, struggling to digest the abrupt change in the scene. Everyone felt a chill run down their spines, as if they were standing at the crossroads between reality and illusion. Dr. UFO, known for his ability to remain calm in uncertain situations, quickly regained his composure. With his sharp gaze fixed on the stranger, he asked in a deep voice, "Who are you, and why have you appeared here so suddenly?" The mysterious man, however, maintained his enigmatic smile. His expression exuded a sense of confidence and undeniable authority. He spoke slowly. "Doctor, there is no need to rush. You will soon understand the purpose of my visit. But first, allow me to show you a world you have never seen before." As his voice trailed off, he reached into the pocket of his brown suit and pulled out a small device that seemed ordinary, but emitted a mysterious glow. With the press of a button, the entire room was engulfed in a blinding white light. Everyone was momentarily stunned as the surroundings began to blur. The walls and furniture seemed to ripple like water, slowly dissolving and distorting until they completely vanished. When the light finally faded, they found themselves standing in an entirely different place. Instead of their familiar laboratory, they were in a vintage-style lab filled with retro computers, rotary phones, and yellowed files scattered across the desks. The sky outside the window was gray, casting a nostalgic hue over everything, like a scene pulled straight out of an old movie. What is this place?" Math Girl was the first to break the silence, her eyes wide open in disbelief as she looked around. "This is 1974, the mysterious man said solemnly. "This era has a tremendous impact on your research. The journey you are about to embark on will determine the future. Your research and this period are intertwined, and the outcome will exceed your wildest imaginations." Blondie, still holding his half-eaten slice of pizza, chewed on the bite he had just taken, his face full of astonishment. "Wait a minute, 1974? I wasn't even born yet!" he exclaimed, clearly struggling to process what was happening. Dr. UFO glanced around, trying to make sense of the unfamiliar scene. His mind raced, but nothing in front of him provided a logical explanation. He asked, "Why us? Why this era?" The mysterious man walked over to an old-fashioned computer and gently touched its keys as if handling a rare treasure. He turned to face the group, his tone leaving no room for doubt. "Because your research is crucial to the balance of time and history, the soccer match is just the beginning. The outcome between France and the Netherlands will alter this era and, in turn, the entire world's timeline." "What? How can a soccer match have such a huge impact?" Aquarius scoffed, unable to hide his disbelief. "This sounds absurd." The mysterious man looked at him, a hint of a wry smile crossing his face. "You think it's just an ordinary match? The result of this game will determine the timing of a major scientific breakthrough. If the Netherlands wins, certain technologies will advance by a decade, and the trajectory of world history will change significantly. And you are the key players in this game." Dr. UFO's brow furrowed as he tried to grasp the logic behind all this. "So, you're saying we've been brought here to witness all this happen?" "Not just to witness," the mysterious man replied, his gaze sweeping across the group, his eyes gleaming with an unpredictable light. "You must also participate. Every decision you make will influence the course of the future." "This is insane!" Blondie shouted suddenly. "We just wanted to watch a match, eat some pizza, and drink some beer. Why are we being dragged into some bizarre time-space event?" At this point, Tech Guy couldn't help but joke. "Blondie, if you make a major decision in 1974, you might become the inventor of pizza." "That wouldn't be too bad. I could be the Edison of the pizza world." Blondie laughed, momentarily lightening the tense atmosphere. The mysterious man didn't respond, but instead smiled and slowly walked toward the door. Everything will be revealed in due time. For now, follow me. There is more for you to see. The members of the lab exchanged looks. Despite their confusion and unease, an irresistible curiosity drove them to follow the mysterious man out of the room. As they stepped out of the lab, they were greeted by a 1970s street scene. Vintage cars moved slowly down the street. Colorful shop signs hung above small stores, and the people walking around wore outfits filled with the fashion of that era. It was as if they had stepped into the river of history. Is all this real? Bambi's eyes widened as she looked around, astonished by everything she saw. Very real. The mysterious man nodded affirmatively. Now that you are in this era, the only question is whether you have the courage to participate and change the course of history. Tech Guy glanced at his phone, which showed the date locked on 1974. He took a deep breath and turned to the others, saying, "Whatever this is, we are already in it. We have to find a way back. But first, we need to figure out what this so-called historical shift is," Dr. UFO said with determination, accepting the challenge they faced. "If this match can really change the future, we can't take it lightly." "So what should we do?" Math Girl asked, her eyes filled with curiosity and confusion. The mysterious man smiled slightly. "First, you need to watch the game and make crucial decisions. Over the next period, this era will reveal its power to you. You will be the ones to change the future." With the mysterious man's words, the lab members felt an inexplicable pressure. They knew that this match and every choice they were about to make would profoundly impact this world. And so, in the nostalgic and mysterious world of 1974, their adventure was only just beginning. However, as they were walking towards the football stadium, Tech Guy raised his hand and said, "This has got to be the craziest time travel adventure I've ever experienced, but I'm starting to like it." A mysterious man, the psychedelic streets of the 1970s, and a football match that could decide the future. Where will all of this lead? How will they influence the course of history? Dear audience, this is only the beginning of the story. More unexpected adventures await you.